Plugins are arguably WordPress's single greatest strength. They allow you to extend the functionality of WordPress in nearly any way imaginable, from adding new galleries to including social media to displaying complex video players that can show multiple videos from multiple sites. There are plugins for just about anything. They allow you to transform WordPress from merely a blogging site to a platform for you to showcase your content, build communities, and much more. There are, however, a staggering number of plugins available, many for very specific purposes that won't apply to the majority of people looking for plugins. So the process of finding the plugins you need is a bit different than finding a suitable theme. For themes, we browsed the theme catalog for a while and found one we liked based first on aesthetics, second on functionality. Then, we Googled for more options. The process for finding plugins is reversed. You'll search to find the plugin you need based on the needs for your site. That's the important difference in finding the plugins. You'll need to know what you want the plugin to do before you go looking for it. That's the issue, isn't it? You may not know what you need at this point. Thankfully, lots of people have preceded us in looking for good plugins, so that there are plenty of lists of useful plugins available. Plugins can be divided into a few categories. You have content-generating plugins, which can provide content from outside sources like YouTube, or as we've already done, Flickr. There are content organization plugins, which can alter the way your content is displayed and organized. There are also utility plugins, which allow for more administrative control, editing functions, and other more dashboard-related features. These plugins may be the most useful to you, but strangely, they're often ignored by WordPress admins for some reason. They can make your job easier and give you the tools to make a better site. You should also be aware of plugins that can take your WordPress site and transform it into another media. For example, there are plugins that will turn your blog into a smartphone app. There are also plugins that can change your blog into an ebook. With the prevalence of smartphones and e-readers in today's market, ignoring these tools would only serve to reduce the coverage of your content, so be aware that these options do exist. The number of things you can do with plugins is far too much for any course to cover, let alone a single video. Take some time before you start your site and search Google for best WordPress plugins, and browse the list that you find for plugins that you find interesting. After you've chosen some videos to use, it's time to install them, which we'll cover in our next video.